have read Yvonne Nelson's book with my kuro eyes, and because of that, I will narrate this story to you with my kuro eyes. I will narrate this story with my kuro eyes because what my eyes have seen in the book. This is a summary of Yvonne Nelson's book. I am not Yvonne Nelson. Now, when the book was released, a lot of people are talking, but most people have not even read the book. Now, all we are talking about is Sarkodie and the abortion and Iyanya and Dede, but the main killer, you know, every book has a blowman and a killer. Every movie has a blowman and a killer. The main killer in the movie or in the book, no, it's not Sarkodie, it's not Iyanya, it is Yvonne Nelson's mother. Number 6, the story is so centered on Yvonne Nelson and her mother. Sarkodie is just some passerby in the book. Iyanya is just a passerby in the book. So it's very painful if that's the focus that people are focusing on. The main title of the book is I Am Not Yvonne Nelson. In fact, the title should have been I Am Looking for My Father.
I want to see you, my father.
Alatai, be careful. Alatai, be careful. Now, this is a brief summary of the book. And the reason why the book is titled I Am Not Yvonne Nelson. The whole summary is that she is looking for her father. And she found out that the one who gave her the name Nelson, that person is not her father. And because of that, she is not Yvonne Nelson. Now she is just Yvonne. We are looking for the surname. Now, I'm about to give you just a summary of the book. And I'll explain it in the way I usually tell my stories. I'm the Headless YouTuber, that's Headless Reactions. Alatai, Yanko! So, once upon a time in a school in Dansoman called St. Martin's de Porres, there was this class 5 girl called Yvonne Nelson. Now, this girl's teacher called her to his desk one time and called another guy in the same class called Yvonne Nelson and looked at the two of them and asked them a very critical question. He asked them that, are the two of you related? They both said, we are not related. I don't think so. No. They both said, no, they are not related. The man looked at the two of them and said, you know what? When you go home, ask your parents. Now, this simple thing that the man said, it is what has led to a chain of events that triggered Yvonne Nelson's curiosity and has led us to this point. Now, Yvonne Nelson from that day started scanning things. Started scanning this guy called Eugene Nelson, and whenever Eugene Nelson's father comes to pick him from school, he has been scanning the boy and the father. And that was when Yvonne Nelson found out that another Eugene Nelson in her class is her brother. Because her mother told her that her father is Mr. Oko Nelson, which is the Eugene Nelson's father, who has been coming to pick him from school. Now, Yvonne Nelson and her mother's issue was like, you see, I told you there is blowman and killer. Their relationship was not all that easy. Because Yvonne Nelson said, any small thing she has, like any small thing she does wrong in the house, then her mother will start lashing out at her. And I will cry, you failed abortion. And I wanted to abort you. And we didn't plan to have you. And I will cry, you are lucky. Now go and read the book, because in the book, her mother detailed to her how the abortion happened. And how she was nearly going to abort Yvonne Nelson at 6 months. But then the doctor didn't do it. Last minute. The doctor didn't do it. Go and read the full book. That's why they're waiting. Say, Sammy, I'm just telling you the gist. Now, Yvonne Nelson did calculation and realized that this guy in my class called Eugene Nelson, he and me only 1 year difference. So it's like when his mother gave birth to him 3 months, that was when his father came to cheat on his mother with me, my mother. So Yvonne Nelson had this kind of hatred for her father. Now, her mother also told her a lot of bad things about this Mr. Nelson. So she had this formed perception about this man. She didn't like the man at all, but still, she wanted to meet the man at least. That's her father. So one vacation, she said, she wants to go and meet her father, and then her mother gave her the go ahead. Now when she went to visit the man, found out the man, he has a football team. Other children from other mothers were there. So they were all there, but you will also look at them, see that it's like all the children, their head are shared to the left, their face are shared to the left, their leg are shared to the left. But me, my leg are shared to the right, my face are shared to the right. So that was why Yvonne Nelson started having doubts that maybe this family can. And the Mr. Nelson and Kasa was treating her some way because all the children can be playing. And Mr. Nelson will call all the children to one side and leave only Yvonne Nelson sitting down. Oh, that is sad. Then Yvonne Nelson will be hearing the man cracking jokes and telling stories to the other children. But only Yvonne did. No. And it was all because the Mr. Nelson kept saying that. So Yvonne Nelson's mother kept also telling her bad things about the man. So Yvonne Nelson found that she didn't like the man. She used to, even when she grew up, she used to bash the man at interviews. But don't worry, we'll get there. So Yvonne Nelson wrote BEC. She didn't pass her here and she got aggregate 12. Now back then, aggregate 12 was like seen like a failure. It's not now that some people are getting aggregate 52 and they are proud to come and say it on YouTube. No. It's not how it is. Nowadays, the children are getting at aggregate 52, aggregate 45, and they'll interview them and they'll say it. Those days, if you get aggregate 12, you cry. Yvonne Nelson got aggregate 12, but she felt like, because she's more interested in entertainment, so she wasn't really surprised that she got aggregate 12. But her stepfather, Lieutenant Colonel Davis, he had some relationship with Agri Memorial, and because of that, they chipped her in. Now, when she went there, she liked entertainment. There, Yvonne Nelson really liked entertainment. Her mother remarried. When she completed SHS, her mother remarried to another man, and they moved into that man's house. And that was where the man's family was also treating her some way. They used to call her Abanoma. Abanoma is a stepchild, a child that has been brought into a new marriage, something like that. And they were calling her that. And it was at that time, SHS girl, that she has finished SHS and she has done her hair and her breast is there now. She was bathing outside. Go and read the book. More details there. She was bathing outside though. So it was around that time that her friend's name is Karen. If a friend look at the way Yvonne Nelson is tall and beautiful, somebody that has finished SHS, very tall, very beautiful, a bit light-skinned, they say, Yvonne, you know something? Go to Miss Ghana. So that was where Karen started trying to convince Yvonne Nelson, teaching Yvonne Nelson how to walk, catwalk, and they walk like this, and I do like this, and I do like that, and when you go on stage, turn yourself like this, turn yourself. So after all that, she entered the Miss Ghana contest. And she was an SHS graduate too. She was not in university yet, but almost all the people there were university people. So Yvonne Nelson, on the finals of the day, last question, she fumbled. And because of that, people were thinking that she would win. But she didn't win. She was like, say, fifth. She was in the top 5, final 5. She didn't win. Now, she went ahead in the book, these are just summary. She went ahead in the book to talk about how she entered the movie industry, how she acted Princess Tyra, and also how she was banned from the movie industry, and also that led to the abortion that Sarkodie. Go and read the book, this idea, you know. Now, she also spoke about how she got her first car, her first house, and also independence, because now she's an actress. She has acted Princess Tyra and she's doing glaucoma then. So everything was jet. Now one thing you need to notice in this book is that if Yvonne Nelson names you in the book, it means you have done something that has pained her. That is what I got from the reading of the book. Because she has been in different relationships. But it was just a few of the relationships that she mentioned. And the fact that she mentioned Sarkodie was because Sarkodie drove her to the abortion place and didn't check up on her anything, so she felt like he didn't try. She also documented Yanya, the Nigeria guy Yanya. Yes, she dated that guy, and because of that, people at the airport, they knew her. People at the station, they knew her because she was going to Nigeria and coming back like Yvonne Nelson's in Ghana. So small time then she'll be in Nigeria. She'll go and visit Yanya. And that was the time Yanya sang the song. Yvonne Nelson, Rolamo, Tonto DK, Rolamo. You know that song. Now one day Yvonne Nelson was at home in Ghana when somebody from Yanya's house called her and said, Madam, hey, if you go to Ghana, Oga has been bringing different girls to the house. Oga has been bringing different girls to the house. Oga has been dancing the song that Oga did for you, no? Yvonne Nelson roll, he has been rolling it for other girls to the house. Now the girl said that one of the people that their names are in the song, no? One of those people, Oga has been chopping that person. So because of that, Yvonne Nelson went back to go and listen to the song. And she heard Tiwa Savage Rolamo, Tonto DK Rolamo, Yvonne Nelson Rolamo. But they said the person is an actress. Tiwa Savage is not an actress, so cancel her name. Tonto DK, we suspect you. We suspect Tonto DK. So Yvonne Nelson was angry. She went on Twitter to go and rant. Now the ranting that she went to rant on social media, no? And Tonto DK came to comment on Yvonne Nelson's ranting. No? Tonto DK said, people change, and so does feelings. So move on. People change. Feelings also change. So the shouting, you're shouting on Twitter, no? And wow, so move on. And Yvonne Nelson moved on. Now she also documented other relationships she has been in. Some man be that then. Go and read the book. This one is just highlights. It got to a point too that when she was doing the Doom Summer Stop campaign, some people, some big men from MPP told her to come and contest against John Dumelo at Ayawaso Wagon. Go and check that one too. It's in the book, full details. Also, she documented how she was at set or on set shooting a movie, and Duncan Williams' son came there and saw her. And this guy saw that, oh, Yvonne Nelson there. Oh, I lie. I like the girl. But this guy said before he will marry the girl, he wants to marry Yvonne Nelson. But before he will marry Yvonne Nelson has to go to his father, which is Archbishop Duncan Williams, so that the man will do deliverance. Shabatoshka. So you see somebody that you want to date, you want to marry, but before you marry the person, your father, who is a pastor, has to come and do deliverance to suck away the thing. And all these things were some way for a young girl like Yvonne Nelson to be hearing. It was actually some way. Now fast forward to the Blowman and Killer story, no? Somebody told Yvonne Nelson that this Mr. Nelson, the one that she thought was her father, no? Mr. Nelson is seriously sick. And all this while Yvonne Nelson wasn't talking to the man. Every Father's Day, Yvonne Nelson will post her mother. Every Father's Day, Yvonne Nelson will come and insult the man. If they go for interviews, Yvonne Nelson will insult Mr. Nelson. Talk ill about him, that this man didn't take care of me. Now, when she realized that Mr. Nelson was seriously sick, she said, you know what? Let me go and visit this man one last time. Let me look him in the eyes, so that he can tell me face to face that truly, no, he is not my father. Because he has been saying it when I was young. But I want him to tell me now that I'm a grown woman. Let him tell me straight to my face. So Yvonne Nelson went to Mr. Nelson's house. When Yvonne Nelson saw Mr. Nelson lying down there, she saw a very calm man. This is not the kind of man that she saw when she was younger. This man was calm, and this man felt like there was some kind of regret to be like, oh, I should have treated this young lady right. Even though she's not my daughter, I should have been kinder to her. That kind of vibe, That was the vibe she was getting. So that was where she looked at the man, studied the man. I mean, the first time there, she was young, so she was looking at the man some way. Now there, she's old. Her mind is open. So she watched the man and studied some features of the man, and she saw that, this man, I don't think this man is my father. Maybe the way he has been saying truly that he's not my father. It may be true that he's not my father. Because now that I'm grown, if I look at this man now, he doesn't look like me. There's nothing that shows that we are related. Because if the head have chair to the left and the nose has chair to the left, aye. So because of that, Yvonne Nelson went back to her mother to go and tell her mother that her man. Are you very sure that this Mr. Nelson is my father? Because I don't think so. Tell me the truth. And that was where her mother told her that, Yvonne, your father is Peter Alajete. Now this is a 20-something-year-old girl. It's now that she's discovering that the man that she has hated and she has been shading on interviews and she has been insulting it. This is where her mother told her that man is not your father. Your father is Peter Alajete. So she now started getting close to the Alajete family. She got to know them. And when she got to know them, she felt like, you know what? To be very sure, now let me do a DNA test. She did a DNA test with the Alajete family and she found out that the DNA test doesn't match. She is not related to the Alajete family. So she said, train. So this man that's my mother is telling me that it's my father now. I went to do DNA test with his children because he was dead. And I found out that I'm not related. Then let me go back to this Mr. Nelson. He too, the Mr. Nelson too was dead, but let me go back to the Mr. Nelson family and go and do DNA test with their family just to be very sure that since this new person, Alajete, is not my father, the old one, Mr. Nelson, so let me be sure that this man too is not my father. She went to do another DNA test and she found out that, now Mr. Nelson to confirm, not her father. And then she went to confront her mother. She went there to say, now this is the last show because this is where, like, in the normal movie now, you see Blowman and Killer fighting. This is that place. So she went to confront her mother. 6 a.m. She went to the house. When she was going, she went to the DNA results. And she went to Bible verses. This one is like somebody going to the killer's house with a knife and a sword and bomb and So she went to the house 6 a.m. with Bible verses and the 2 DNA tests. That's 8. Mommy, when she went to sit down with her mother 6 a.m. started reading the Bible quotations that concern love and forgiveness and Christians coexisting together. Her mother thought they are coming to do morning devotion. So her mother started singing, if you say, and also Yvonne Nelson said, Mama, train. The Bible verses I'm reading is not because of this, so that's not it. And Yvonne Nelson started bringing the truth out. Now it got to a time her mother realized that, this is not morning devotion, this is attack. Last Killer has realized that this is attack. So now Last Killer was very defensive. Last Killer started saying that, I dreamt that you would disgrace me someday. I had a feeling that you would disgrace me someday. And now this woman was very defensive. It got to a point that Yvonne Nelson was asking, say, man, this is the DNA results. You said this man is my father. But this man is not my father. You said another person is my father. Now this person too is not my father. Who is my father? Now Last Killer said, it's like you came here to talk. Talk. If you finish talking, go home. And also Yvonne Nelson felt like, so this woman will not tell me who my father is. She's sacking me from her house. No problem. I will go. And also Yvonne Nelson left her mother's house. And up to today, she has never been to her mother's house. Her mother has never been to her house. But she lets her daughter go and visit her grandma. Because if I have a problem with my mother, doesn't mean my daughter should also have a problem with her grandma. So yes, by Yvonne Nelson and Casadia, she doesn't talk to her mother. Now, on her 37th birthday, her mother sent her a text. And the text said, Happy birthday, my love. May the God of heaven continue to bless you in all your endeavors in Jesus' name. Hey, you didn't say amen. Huh? You will not say amen. Now this way, yes. Happy birthday, my love. May the God of heaven continue to bless you in all your endeavors in Jesus' name. Enjoy your day to the fullest. This is what the last killer sent to the blue man. And then the blue man sent a response back and said, if you truly love me, you will tell me who my father is. I'm 37 years old. You've not been fair to me. This is the last time I'll ever ask you. And that's the last time Yvonne Nelson and her mother communicated. So that's the last show. So now Yvonne Nelson, 37 years, she doesn't know who her true father is. And that is why the book is called I Am Not Yvonne Nelson. It is not a fictional book. It's a real detailed book. This is just a summary. Go and read the actual book. Because there are lots of details in the book. A lot of details. But the whole book is centered on her relationship with her mother and her looking for her real biological father. And how her mother is not telling her who her real father is. Sarkodie's issue is just a chapter in the book. Go and read the actual book and you will get the full gist. Now, after that, she has not communicated with her mother again. But she wrote in the book an apology to Mr. Nelson. Even though Mr. Nelson is dead, she has publicly apologized to Mr. Nelson for all the times she has insulted Mr. Nelson during interviews. For all the times she has said a lot of things about Mr. Nelson. Bad things. Shading him. Every Father's Day, Yvonne Nelson come and shade Mr. Nelson. Now she has found out that she was very rude to an innocent man. And the man was telling her the truth all these years when the man said, you are not my daughter. So now her name is Yvonne Nelson. The Nelson is not her father's name, her real father's name. She doesn't know her real father's name. That's why the book is called I Am Not Yvonne Nelson. I am Yvonne. I don't know my surname. We are looking for the man. So she has written a letter to her real father. It's also in the book where she talks about if you are out there, I need you to just come forward. So this is the whole point of the book. Yvonne Nelson looking for her father, and this is the summary. And so you see that Sarkodie is not the last killer in the book. The last killer in the book is her mother. So now Yvonne Nelson is looking for her real father.
I want to see you, my father.
Alata, be careful. So this is it. This is the summary of the book. The book ne tenteni ni tetia ne kakano. Yvonne Nelson is looking for her father. She's looking for the real surname to add to her name Yvonne. So now her name is just Yvonne. Nelson is not her biological father's name. So this is the summary. But I would advise that you go and read the book because there are a lot of things that I omitted. And all these things shaped her. Like the kind of things she went through in Nigeria, how she met some men and what the men did to her, and how the industry and all that. And all those things, shaped the way she thinks and the way she looks at relationships and all that. So go and check those ones too out. This is just a summary. As narrated by who? Headless YouTuber. Oh, clap for me, clap for me. So go and read the book and get the full details, the real details in the book.
Thank you.
And I don't know, watch other videos on this channel, tell somebody about Headless, and subscribe if you haven't. Let's get to 100,000 subscribers before the year ends. Yeah,